Hello friends, this is for Bitcoiners born in June. This is your May 2025 reading. Okay, gonna clear the space. And people born in June. Now, also remember that on Rumble I am now doing zodiac signs. So you might want to go over to Rumble, check out Bitcoin Speaks Tarot over in Rumble, and look up your zodiac sign over there if you're into that. See if the messages are complementary or if they are different. Maybe they enhance one another, maybe they're the same message. Anyway, worth taking a look at. I think you might enjoy it, and I welcome you to do it. Consider all your options before asking. Well, I'm just telling you that. Yep. If you're looking for advice, you can come here, but you can also go to YouTube or Rumble and get the other aspect. So monthlies are on YouTube and astrological signs are on Rumble. And I'm going to do that and see how that goes, but that's the new project. I started reading cards on YouTube in March of last year, and so now this year I'm doing YouTube and Rumble. I've expanded, and so anyway, there's also a lot of readings on YouTube. If you haven't looked at my channel, there's all kinds of people in Bitcoin and all kinds of things, timeless messages. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. So here you go, June Bitcoiners. Let's see what the Shamanic Healing deck can tell us for Bitcoiners born in June. What kind of advice do we have for Bitcoiners born in June? Alright, let's see. Show me the cards that will tell me the story. Ascension. Ooh. Wow, big deal here. That's a big card. So, are you waking up? Because that's what it's about. It's about realizing things and becoming a better person and moving in a direction of expansion, expanding your mind, doing things differently, making different choices, realizing things, seeing things you haven't seen before, different aspects of this reality, this existence, this experience. Yeah, understanding. A lot of people are starting to understand those things. So if you were born in June and you're starting to see that, well, or continuing to see that. Winter, an ending, recharging, reflection. This card been coming up a lot, but if you're in New Jersey or, you know, the United States, we're in winter right now. Okay, winter. I know you're at the end, winter. An ending, recharging, reflection. Winter is a quiet time. In nature, most plant life is suspended, animals are hibernating, and food becomes scarce. Winter tells you that the end of something is coming, or already has happened. Don't lament. This also means there's an opportunity for something new and better. In every end there is a beginning. The cycle of nature never stops. The winter card encourages rest and reflection on what has come to be. Mourn if you need to. Identify the things that went well and what you want to do differently. As you engage in this reflection, remember to look ahead to spring and begin to consider what projects you'd like to focus on using the knowledge you've gained from this time of assessment. What big lessons have you learned after slowing down and allowing yourself time to reflect on what has ended and passed? Well, that's good. Learn from the experience. And that's all this is learning from experience. It's experiencing and learning the lesson, experiencing and learning the lesson. He that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast. Boy, isn't that true? Choose happiness. Okay, so let's see what the tarot portion of the show will have for people born in June. Those Bitcoiners born in June, what kind of cards do we need to see so that they can get clarity, so that they know what to do with their decisions, with their life, with their path? Okay. So remember, this deck has the happy squirrel and the sad squirrel that might show up. They're not tarot cards, they're just in this deck. They're kind of special cards that show up. We just had the happy squirrel for May, so we'll see how June goes. Here we go. Three of Pentacles. Well, there you go. You're being recognized for being a skillful, masterful person. They see you and see who and what you are. This needs to come over here. Thank you. Okay. And you're being challenged by being in your heart. So you're skilled, you're a master, you are very talented. But here you are, just sort of inconsistently coming in with your emotions, offering your heart, your friendship, your love. Happy squirrel. So here you are, and I just talked about the happy squirrel. So happy squirrel to you. That's who you are here now. You're in a good place. Well, if you're ascending, you understand it's working on yourself is important. The moon, you understand that there's illusion as well. And this is things behind the veil, things unseen. Also major arcana. Three of Cups, so celebrating with people, with friends. Celebration energy. So enjoyment. Success maybe, of some kind, coming together. And let's see. There seems to be an end to something. Something is ending. I guess, you know, that's your skill set here, is ending things. Maybe you're the closer. Maybe you are the finisher of some kind. You come in and everyone else has done their work, and you come in and do the last bit and you're the finisher. So maybe that's you. You close out the deal, you close out the program, you close something out. King of Swords. So some wisdom, knowledge, information. You're learned. Ten of Cups. The environment is one of, you know, good stuff. Family, wish fulfillment, the house, the kids, the legacy, the whole thing. Hopes and fears? Ugh. Well, you know, the programming. You're in your head here. You got a lot of things that are, you know, you're programmed. You're heavily programmed. That's the fear. Yeah. And this is the final outcome. So, yeah, you're coming out as celebrated. You're seen as someone who has skills that are useful. You're a nice guy. Everybody likes you. People want to be your friend. There's some things that you don't know, even though you have recognized skills and you have mastery here. There are still things you don't know. You're offering your heart. You're celebrating with others in the same manner, emotionally celebrating, but there's some sort of a death. There's something is done. It's done. Whatever it is, it's done. And you helped bring about the death because that's in your skill set. You helped to, that's it, it's finished. You got a lot of knowledge, you've been around, you've seen some things, you've done some stuff. There's wish fulfillment and a lot of emotional happiness in the environment. Yet here you find yourself in your head, you know, self-delusional. You've got the blinders on and you've got all these thoughts spinning in your head, and that's programming. This is, all those swords all represent ideas that you have been given to cause you to be blind to yourself, to others. You don't want to see it, and you're not gonna. You're just not gonna see it. You just refuse. This could be cognitive dissonance too, but it's, you know. Final outcome, things are going to change anyway. New cycle's going to start. You might think that you have closed things out, but this is a new cycle. So maybe you closed it out and there's a new cycle to begin, or maybe you tried to close it out. You are see yourself as the skilled guy who's the closer. But maybe it's not going to close. Maybe it's not going to close because there's programming. All right, let's talk about the programming. You're going in and you're trying to get reflection, but you've cast something aside. You don't want to hear it. You're you're trying to look for wisdom and seek wisdom, okay? But you're not. You're missing it because you're walking away and you're closing your mind. You've already walked away. You've closed your mind. So you don't want to do those things. Not good. Not good. There's things you need to see that you're not seeing. You understand? I don't know what it is that you're missing, but you're missing something. It's time for you to ascend. It's time for you to be better. You can reflect on things that you've done in the past, but, it's all about new directions, growth, new ideas. And you're programmed and you kind of... Or you refuse to see something. You refuse to see something that's there. It's a choice. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You can't see it until you can see it, and I don't know what it is to tell you to be able to see it. Okay, the star energy. This is like, beyond this world. This is, the whole big picture, like universe big picture, like God and the universe big picture. Okay? And your house, your home, your family, those that matter, the people that are in your sphere. You need to learn more knowledge. There's more information out there that you don't know, and you seem to close yourself off to it. There's things out there that could be known, and you choose not to know them with this. And you're saying, no, I'm walking away from that, I don't want to know. And you could go in your head and get enlightenment. Those are your choices. But right now, you're not choosing the enlightenment. You're choosing, you're choosing cognitive dissonance. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what the star codes can tell us to give you some more clarity. South Node, the past. I think you're maybe reinforcing the same thing. When you could be turning yourself around and seeing a good thing that's different. Okay, South Node, past 33, master number. The South Node describes what you bring along from past lives, your skills, proclivities, and addictions, weaknesses, unfinished business, and a physical place where in your body where you may hold tension in ancient karmic stories. The lunar nodes are the point in the zodiac where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic, when the moon, sun, and earth exactly line up. A shadow mysteriously covers the sun or the moon and creates an eclipse. The ancients thought a giant creature cast those shadows and referred to the nodes as the head and the tail of the dragon. Where the moon descended toward the south is the tail. Action. The situation has its roots in some past karmic pattern, the origins of which are not clear. You either need to apply skills that you were born with or look again at old problems and work to heal them. The situation feels hauntingly familiar, but without a story to go with it, echoing traces from another time or a life. An old love or a familiar enemy may return, or the patterns involved could remind you of an earlier difficult chapter. If someone triggers your South Node, you may feel like you owe them or they owe you. And while that may be true, this accounting won't help now. Cleanly deal with what is on the table and stay in the present moment. Learn new ways to respond, new skills that help when old trauma is triggered or old cravings sing their siren song. Break that spell. Use breathing techniques, investigate dialectical behavior therapy, or do something unexpected just to break those patterns and give you more options here and now. Stay focused on a healthy future of your own making. The challenge: under stress, you may fall back on familiar defenses and relive what you've always lived. Post-traumatic stress disorder, flashbacks, and addictive habits or relationships all operate around your South Node. Use this opportunity to heal triggers and patterns from the past. Take them as teaching moments and learn. Then your hard-earned skills and wisdom can help you build your future. Well, it sounds like, you're always doing what you always did, and you're being called to do something bigger and better. But I don't know if you can do it because I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't seem like you can. Alright, maybe the Moonology card can give us some more clarity. Please give us clarity for people Bitcoiners born in June for this reading, because it's challenging, a little bit challenging here. Alright, Moon card. Okay, believe in the impossible, blue moon. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, believe in the impossible, blue moon. Okay. Well, you know what a blue moon is. You've seen blue moons before. As the saying goes, something's only happened once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign. If you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much for the universe, well, whatever you're asking about, well, it might even happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, this is a rare opportunity before you. It's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. I'm lucky. Miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. Yeah, what happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. The situation is unlikely to repeat. Yeah, rare opportunity. There are usually 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice and vice versa. Sometimes, though, we get 4 full moons in a single season. When that happens, the third of the season's 4 full moons is called a blue moon. At least that's what the original definition of the blue moon was. These days, it's popular to use the blue moon for a second full moon in any calendar month that has 2 full moons. So, it can happen. Rare opportunity. You are being given a gift. You are being given a gift of a rare opportunity. I think because you deserve it, and I don't want to see you miss this. I don't want to see you miss this, but yeah, it's being offered to you, and it will be recorded. If you choose not to accept it, that will be recorded. Everything is seen by Metatron and recorded. Okay, so here we go. Oh, Fire Ant. Okay, that's interesting. We don't get that card very often, so let's see what the Fire Ant is all about. Fire Ant, Fire Ant. Went too far. Sorry. I'm looking for the fiery stuff. Fiery stuff. Here it is. Fire Ant, aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Yeah, all those things. Fire Ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned Fire Ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or a situation, only making things worse. That's all this crap. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. When in balance, they're thoughtful and disciplined, but when they're out of balance, they argue, they have excessive heat, and they gossip. To bring into balance, solo time, walks at night to cool off. Well, there you go. If that doesn't tell you, Fire Ant, this is this crazy energy up here. Well, I've already said what I'm going to say. It's pretty clear here. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I don't want you to feel bad after you watch this, but there's some big things you got to do. This is a rare opportunity, and I don't want you to miss it. So, yeah, if you have to watch this again to get it all, do it again. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you can. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new content. And I really appreciate you watching. And I'll see you around. Thank you. Bye.